Hello there and welcome back to That Handicapping Show. I'm Jason Chandler, he's Tom Lamara, and this week's featured races are the Florida Derby from Gulfstream Park and the Louisiana Derby from Fairgrounds. They're both $1 million races and major preps for the Kentucky Derby, which is now just 5 weeks away. And let's start with the Florida Derby, Tom, which is probably the most anticipated prep of the season, and that's because it features Union Rags, who is currently the Derby favorite. And you know, this colt did nothing to dispute that after the Fountain of Youth, when he sparkled in his season debut, and you know, he won by 4 lengths and probably could have won by 10. So I'm actually surprised they got 8 horses to face him here. One of them is El Padrino, who won the Risen Star, and you know, but that being said, Union Rags is going to be odds on, and he's going to be expected to even take a step forward maybe, and you know, I'm kind of hoping this horse does what we all think he's going to do, because it'll make the Triple Crown, it'll make the Kentucky Derby a lot more exciting.
Yeah, you know, his last race was on the 26th of February, but you know, he's been training in South Florida. We've got no indications that anything, you know, is wrong, that he's off track, off schedule. Looking at this race, you know, I hate to do this, but I'm just going to pick Union Rags. I don't even want to pick a second place finisher in this race. You're more than welcome to. That's good. I'll probably just play the 20 to win 10. But you're right. I really do hope that he airs. I hope he's ultra impressive. And clearly, if he does win this race on Saturday, he's the favorite. I think no matter what happens in subsequent races.
I would say absolutely, and you know, you hate to even bring it up this early, but people will start hyping the Triple Crown if you have a horse of this caliber.
Always, always.
And you know, it'll make things fun. But yeah, from a betting perspective, you know, Union Rags on top for me. I'll try to play straight exactas here, and that's how I'm going to try to make my money. Take Charge Indy and Neck and Neck are the 2 horses that I'll use. Take Charge Indy bypassed the Tampa Bay Derby in favor of this race, which kind of was a surprise to some people. But anyway, he was second by 2 lengths behind El Padrino in a January 29th optional claimer. He's trained well since, and I'm hoping he takes a small step forward to hit the board. And Neck and Neck ran 4th in the Fountain of Youth after a pretty, let's just say, a less than ideal start. And he was a close 5th in the Sam Davis after going 7 wide. So I'm hoping with a better trip, you know, he can run well here at a square price, and I'm just hoping he steps up a little bit. So that's how I'm going to try to approach the race. Let's move on to Louisiana Derby, which is a better betting race. It drew a field of 14. It now has 13 after the early scratch of Armed Force. But the heavy favorite is going to be the coupled entry of Mr. Bowling and Mark Valesky. Mr. Bowling won the Lecomte, and Mark Valesky was second in the Risen Star to El Padrino by nose, and Mark Valesky looks like the better of the 2. So, you know, not, you know, from top to bottom, not the strongest field. I think the only other graded stakes winner in here is Share Property, who won last summer as a juvenile, but it's still a good betting race. Yes,
strictly because of the size of the field. You know, Mark Valesky, though, I think has shown the most of this group, and quite frankly, you know, he's got some speed, he can rate. I think that makes him pretty tough to beat in this particular spot. That said, with all these horses in here that still has some room for improvement, I'm not going to pick him on top. I will use him in my exacta. I'm leaning toward Hennigan's Wake, Roman's trainee. He's coming out of the Gotham. And, you know, he had a bad start. He closed ground. He didn't really make up lengths, but he did run 3rd. And he ran behind Hanson and my Adonis. I think that, you know, that was a strong race. Those horses haven't run back yet. We'll see them next week or the week after, I guess. But I'm going to just pick him on top of the price and use him with Mark Valesky.
Yeah. Well, Roman's horses have a tendency to step up, and he's not afraid to take chances. This looks like one that, from talking to him, I know he trains well, and looks like one that has a chance to step up. That being said, I think Mark Valesky is a real Derby horse, and I think he's going to win the race. I'm going to try to play trifectas in this race, but I do think Mark Valesky will win at a small price. Mr. Bowling, Larry Jones said, is going to run a better race than he did in the Risen Star. So with those two being coupled,
it's nice having him.
Yeah, it's
involved
a nice backup.
in that entry. Yeah.
But anyway, the other horses I'll use with Mark Valesky and Mr. Bowling entry is Shared Property, Rousing Sermon, and Z Dagger. Shared Property disappointed in the Risen Star after running a big race in the Lecomte. I'm going to give him another try. He's had good works, and he finally draws a decent post after drawing outside in the other two. I think he's a better colt than he has shown in his last race. Rousing Sermon has been pretty consistent for Jerry Hollendorfer. He's a dead closer who would benefit from a quick pace, and there probably will be a quick pace in here. You know,
I hope.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Cigar Street, who's this speedy maiden who won by 13 last time and is kind of the wise guy horse. He'll probably set a decent pace in here. And I'm hoping Rousing Sermon can close and get a piece. And Z Dagger hit the board in both the Lecomte and the Risen Star, and is one I've liked from the beginning. He needs to improve a little bit. He regressed a little bit in the Risen Star, but I'm going to give him another chance to at least hit the board, and he should be coming at the end too.
Shared Property blinkers on for the first time, so
right.
Who knows?
I think he'll improve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, two very exciting Derby prep races, and thanks to Briss for providing the PPs, and good luck to everybody this weekend. This weekend should tell a lot going forward.
We hope so.
Yeah. So for Tom, I'm Jason. Good day and good racing.